There comes a time when they will rug pull ya, and you will lose all your money all at once. Do do do. There are people making videos about the hawk to a girl's next big scandal, but I wanna make a different kind of video because they've already beat that dead horse to death. So I wanna make a video kinda adjacent, and this will be that video, okay? So a couple months back I had an idea for something I wanted to create, and I think it makes sense because a lot of the what we consider to be like viral now, it's kind of almost commoditized, if that makes sense. And I've been thinking about it for like a long while. So I want to kind of share that idea. So, and I'm gonna go over this with you here in this video. So, all right. So, let's do what I first type into ChatGPT. So, since virality has become more commoditized, what if there was a app to bet or invest on a post person going viral, kind of like the stock market, like Robinhood, for virality on social media, where you get some info on the stock, like and you can invest on whether you think it will go viral or whether the meme will die down. So even if it like gets to a certain point where it does show promise, we can still not pass that threshold because the algorithms will eventually or inevitably cause some problems. So ChatGPT said it was an intriguing concept. The app allows users to bet or invest on virality social media posts, can tap into current fascination with memes or online trends. And here is a breakdown of how such an app could function, including its features, potential challenges, and implications. All right. So he gave me like some names. So I had like viral vest or meme market. So like user profile. So everybody could have their own profile. So they gave me like options, like how it could like look for the user. So the user could like invest in viral stocks based on projected virality of posts or profiles. Each post would have a valuation based on factors such as current engagement, shares, comments, and trending topics. Data analysis could be like, let's say you have similar memes that have performed well based on those parameters in the past. It may not be the same thing, just like how stocks would work, where you wouldn't necessarily see the same just because similar conditions exist. It doesn't mean that this company will become the next Tesla just because it has the same conditions 7 months or 7 years later. So, or 7 months would be 7 years in internet time, right? So, yeah. So, and then you have like predictive algorithms, so like using machine learning to analyze trends and predict which posts are likely to go viral. This could consider variables like current trends, influencer collaborations, or shift in audience sentiment. So the sentiment option, but I think so like a part of what makes internet culture so commoditized now, in my mind, is also the um, ability of somebody to be like cancelled. Also, that kind of it's almost checks and balances to the meme culture that's kind of developed now. So we have to agree with is now facing backlash because of her meme coin thing. But let's just kind of go through and let me show you some. So this could be, instead of it being a meme coin that uh rug pull, with us, this is an idea. So betting mechanics, so users can place bets on whether a post will go viral, defined as reaching a certain number of views or shares. and predict the duration of its popularity. Example, this meme will peak in 3 days or decline after seven. So you as the user, right, you'll be able to do that and decide, or make an estimation based on where you think this meme could go, especially with what internet culture is now with uh, I would say that a lot of the creators that are talented enough to get to that point of going viral, in some cases, who goes viral is not really who should go viral, if that makes sense. So you can make a guess, even though, still it is in the nature of the beast that you're not really going to be sure which is going to happen, because, um, what goes viral resonates for different reasons. Then you have like leaderboard showcasing top investors, predictors, allowing users to see who's winning in the meme market, fostering competition, market simulation, a feature allowing users to practice investing in viral content without real money, helping them to understand the dynamics of the app. So what this is, all right, so like when you have investing, you'll have like them give you like an allotment of fake money you can actually play with and kind of get an idea of how everything kind of works. So it will be like a simulation like that. That's what it means. Then you have like community features, like people can like discuss the trends, share predictions, analyze past investments, creating a community of meme enthusiasts. So I think the community is already there. It's just a matter of bringing this to the forefront, because as far as how I see it, a lot of what we consider valuable now has kind of shifted. So in the past, it would have been like companies, brands like Nestle and others would be what people would invest in, or Facebook. But now the person is actually the brand. That's why it. That's why in my mind it makes sense. So this is pretty much just a little bit of a showing you into a little bit of my mind. So hopefully it kind of makes sense. All right. So content ownership. So so the challenge is now. So this is how it will get kind of challenging, because when you look into content creation, there's also gonna be the intellectual property thing. Especially with that culture, like let's say on TikTok, where everybody kind of um, uses whatever is a popular meme. So we're saying that issues showing commodification of accounts of content and privacy, especially if the users feel pressured to create purely for profit. I would say this already pretty much exists now, in most cases, but let's just go ahead again. So content ownership, how to handle the rights of the original creator. They might need to receive a share of the profits generated from bets on their content. So yeah, it can be split in that way. So let's say, um, so this could also be an investment into their own content going forward. So it could maybe even work like how you have what's the app name? What's the name of the thing that YouTubers used to use a lot again? So there was this app. I think it's still around now, but um, fans would pretty much go to support their favorite creators and sharing the process. So this kind of lends to that. So the regulations, like the app could face scrutiny or regulation similar to gambling platforms, especially in regions where gambling laws are strict. Market manipulation: users could potentially manipulate trends or spread false information to influence investments. There could be strict measures to prevent this also. So I think the most important part of this, you'd have to kind of build it piece by piece. So you don't want to just have an app and then the majority parts aren't really used. So you try to do the MVP first, and then you could work from there and see what works, what people, what aspects need to be bolstered, what can be improved, how to make it better for users, Yeah, so all those things would have to come into play, right? Volatility and speculation. So just like stock market, there could be like wild fluctuations in value based on factors outside control of users, leading to financial loss. So this is a thing too that makes it a bit risky to actually create an app like this. But um, just like with anything, it's so what um a way that this could be maybe remedied, at least, just kind of going through my head now. um Maybe there could be some checks and balances. So if it's a case where um the volatility of a certain influencer or their brand um is likely to like fall bottom out, you know just fall out completely and lose popularity, we could have some checks and balances that kind of help with that. I'm not sure how those would look yet, but just kind of sharing everything here. All right, so then I got the implications. So implication for content creation: content is being incentivized to produce viral content over authentic or meaningful posts, potentially altering the landscape of social media. Monetization for virality: this could open up new revenue streams for both creators, investors, and change how virality is perceived and pursued. Cultural trends: as many people invest in memes and trends, it could shift what type of content becomes popular based on financial incentives rather than organic engagement. Alright, so this idea could resonate well with younger audience familiar with social media trends and investment apps, potentially leading to a unique blend of entertainment and finance. If you decide to pursue it, develop a clear plan for user engagement, ethical considerations, and market mechanics will be crucial for success. All right, and then it asks like, how could I create an MVP for this? So it gave me like some breakdown of how I could go about it. So minimum viable product for the stock. So it gave me like some options I could look into. So the core features, so it's like the viral bet selection. So allow users to browse a small curated list of trending posts or creators on popular platforms like Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok. Users can place a simple bet on whether each post will go viral within a specific or specified time frame. Betting mechanics offer of basic options for betting or placing bets. Will this post reach 10,000 shares by Friday? Simple buy-in and return mechanic, so users can get a taste of the investment aspect. Leaderboard, um, a leaderboard is, and basic analysis. Analytics, so show basic data and current number of shares. Yeah, just going to stick down the stack of what we could use to actually create it, like Node.js, Express, Firebase, Supabase. Could use like integrations like Twitter API, um, maybe TikTok API if they have one. Also, I think they may have one. Facebook Graph API also. So you can use like different databases. So Firestone or PostgRE or PostgreSQL. So you can build out and test like logic and implement a fake currency system. So to avoid complications with real money for compliance and testing purposes, consider implementing a viral currency system. Give you like a start balance and a reward system. Um, Launch a closed. All right, launch a closed. Launch a closed beta for early feedback. So you have like a focus group based on the idea and see what could be like the first iteration of what maybe goes public. Scale and iterate. So based on the feedback, you'd make changes and improvements and make sure everything works well. And as you go along, just like with any other app, you make changes based on that. So MVP development timelines could take a week to two just to get like the wireframes and up design sort it out, and set up the backend infrastructure, and set up establish databases or database, develop front end and back end for basic functionality, integrate initial social media data sources, conduct internal testing, refine prediction formulas, and prepare for closed beta, launch closed beta, gather user feedback, and refine, based on results. And so I then asked it, would this be illegal? But you know what? Before I even go any further, I want to show you something, because I think I actually even created a MVP for this. I think it was more like a landing page. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, give me a second here. Give me a second. Alright, so I had made a video about this website before. It's called Mixo.io, and it kind of gives you the ability to create so like MVPs or landing pages for your ideas. So I have like several different ideas I've kind of built into it here. But let me see if I think I did. All right, yeah. So this is it. So this was from 665 days ago. So let's look at it here. Just click on this. All right. So let's see how it shows up here. All right. Yeah. So invest in the star. Invest with stars with Exchange Star. Exchange Star gives the opportunity to invest in content creators and influencers instead of companies. So yeah, and so best for investing content, best content, investing in content you love, backed by your favorite influencer. Exchange Star allows you to invest in the best content creator, support the influencers you love. So pretty much just a landing page, and then you could like join the waiting list if you wanted to. But yeah, that's the. And I went into like you asked it, well, would this be illegal? And I said legality depends on the regulations. So that's like where I get it set up, and some considerations like betting and gambling laws and financial regulations and data privacy and social media platform policies and app store policies. So that's if I wanted to like put it in the Google Play Store or the Apple store, right? Legal consultation would be a must have for something like this also. So one of the best ways forward was probably to not use like virtual, to use virtual non-cash currency. And yeah, so yeah, I have a lot of ideas like this, and I mean a lot of ideas like this. But yeah, that's the video. All right. But the thing is, like, would this be something that would cause more harm than good? Probably, probably. Would it make a lot of money? Probably, probably. um, but I don't know if it's something that you want to seem like make an actual MVP for more than just the what do you call it, the landing page aspect. Let me know down below. So we may have more guys like Trey Rags that can actually come up and have the support they need to, become top stars in the social media landscape that's ever evolving going forward. So yeah, there's a lot of these I could actually go through and make other videos on. Maybe once in a while. But yeah, that's the video. Make sure to hook to on that subscribe button and the like one too.